everybody, this is Will Racing playing F1 2021 for the My Team Career Mode, Episode 2. We're going to be at Imola, or Emilia Romagna, and we're just putting some activities right now. I don't want to do the top left one, but I have enough space, so I might as well. A development failed for the aerodynamics, so I'm just trying to do that again as we head on to the Grand Prix.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed quality control. You need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D.
You just said the development failed, so I've just gone to check what development failed, but there doesn't seem to be any failed developments, so he was probably just telling a lie, which is very rude. And we're just going to put a sponsor onto the car. I am probably going to go with out-qualify your rival. Well, I don't have a rival yet, so I'll sign with Tree or I don't know. But we head to the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix weekend for practice 1. As we are going to head into practice 1. Just having to wait for it to load, but I think it shouldn't take too long. As we head into the race weekend, we are going to head into practice 1, quick practice, and once again we will do the money practice programs, and that is going to be practice 1 done. Not yet. Now it is done. As we're gonna be heading into practice 2 now. As we're heading into practice 2 now, it's going to be dry again, and we're going to be doing quick practice again. And we're going to try and complete as many more of the money practice programs as I can. And we will do almost done all 3 in practice 2. But unfortunately we don't. But we have practice 3 for that, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'm cutting this out and new one. We are heading into practice 3 now of the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix, and I accidentally went to track. I accidentally went to the track, which I didn't want to do, but I'm just going to do 1 lap and then go to qualifying. And also, I couldn't be bothered to cut out flash packs, so you'll see me use quite a lot, because but this practice run I'm pretty sure should go fine because it's just when it's wet I struggle. We're just going to head into the last corner of the cool down lap before we get into the real lap, the lap that sort of counts. And we head round down the main straight into the first corner nice and cleanly, going over the curbs there, and then going onto the second straight all well, and then turn 3 and 4 very clean, and turn 7. What happened to turn 5 and 6? Anyway, turn 7. I don't know what happened to turn 5 and 6. I think that miscounted as we go into 8, 9, very cleanly, 10, and 11. I broke a bit earlier, I think, than I needed to, but doesn't matter. And we go into the turn where Charles Leclerc crashed earlier this year in that turn, and that ended up costing him, was it 3rd or 4th? But we head into a penultimate corner and then to the final corner to finish the practice lap, and that is the lap done and practice done. And now, and for those who don't know, qualifying determines the grid for the Sunday Grand Prix, and the closer you are to the front, the easier it is to win. And that is why I am going to try and qualify as high as I can, as we're just closing practice now. And it's going to be a wet qualifying, which is when I am terrible around the track. I am not good at wet. But we're heading to the main straight for the qualifying session, the qualifying lap. And we're going along the main straight into the first corner. Daniel Ricciardo ahead of me going to the first corner, and I broke too late, and I cut the turn 2, I think, and then I spun there, so I decided to use a flashback because, and I'm showing it because I can't be bothered to edit it outward. But we head into the first turn cleanly this time, but then I lose it on the exit and I go into the wall, and this video would be a lot longer if I was just carried on, but I just decided to retire from the qualifying session and head into the race.
And with qualifying complete,
Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton on the front row, and a front row lockout for Mercedes and a second row lockout for Red Bull.
Great day out there today. Are there any
And we are going to decide, and we have decided to have Nicholas Latifi, the GOAT himself, to be our rival. I think it's going to be impossible to beat him,
What do you think went wrong?
but we're going to try.
Appreciate your time.
Oh yeah, how much acclaim have we gained? I don't know. I hate Imola GP. It's awful. as we are going to head into the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Getting ready for lights out. We're going to be starting last. Welcome to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. And I'm just going to be using the normal setup. And 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, and 5 lights in action for the Imola Grand Prix. We get a terrible start and start losing it, but I managed to keep control of the car. But we've lost a lot of time as we head to the first turn, and I go straight into Giovinazzi's Alfa Romeo, sorry. But I decided to use flashback, not doing the start again, so I'm just gonna do it after the start. But we head into the first turn for a second time, avoiding Giovinazzi, but then Raikkonen's crashed, and that ended up me going into the back of him. But we'll carry on. But I found it too hard to drive, so I'll just flashback. But what happened? There's just a random line, but we don't know what happened because I left it too late. Typical me, but this time, third time lucky, we make it through the first turn nice and sort of cleanly as Kimi Raikkonen ghosts out and Nikita Mazepin is just overtaken us as we go into turn 3. We are going 4 and 5. Where would 6 be? Where would the 6? We go around turn 7. And I think we almost lost it there. I don't know. But we're going into turn 8 and possibly turn 9 there. And then 10 and 11 very cleanly and very cleanly indeed, as with now also 3 tenths to Mazepin as I make a dive bomb down the inside and I cut him off a bit and that forces him to cut the corner, and now he's 1 second behind us and Antonio Giovinazzi is next. We have a look for the dive bomb there, but it doesn't work out. We head into lap 2 of the Grand Prix. I think Charles Leclerc or Carlos Sainz is in the pits as well. That looks like one of the McLarens are into the pits. We head through the first turns cleanly. Going to whatever turn that is, probably turn 6, and into turn 7, which I know it is, so that probably is turn 6. But we go round the outside of Antonio Giovinazzi. Will we make the move? No, we will not. But we'll have the draft of him on the straight, and we have DRS, and I go into the back of him. I use flashback again because it's me, and I am terrible at not avoiding hitting people. But second time lucky, hopefully, as we go and make the dive down the inside of Antonio Giovinazzi, and I have made the position. Next up is Schumacher. We head into turn 11, I think that is. Nice and cleanly, and look at that, Nicholas Latifi, our rival there. And we make the dive on Mick Schumacher, and we're up, and now our rival Nicholas Latifi is next for overtaking. As we head to the penultimate corner, and I am going to go for it. I send it down into the penultimate corner and into the final corner. Now our teammate Callum Ilott is ahead. We head through First turn, second turn, third turn. Still ahead of Latifi, but I go onto the gravel, but it doesn't affect too much. He's still 5/10 behind. If we go into turn 6 and we go onto the gravel again. But Nicholas Latifi is still behind us, but then I go into the wall and I couldn't save it. But,
Let me know you're okay.
you know, it's me, so I'll use flashback. We'll go here, we go into turn 5, 6, and onto the gravel again as we head to turn 7. Calamilo is still ahead as we exit turn 7 and head towards turn 8 on lap 3 of the Grand Prix as we go through turn 8 and turn 9 and head to turn 10 and 11. We're gaining on Calamilo, we're gaining, but I mess up and then Nicholas Latifi gets past me again. But this time we head through whichever turn that is, I can't remember. And I mess up again.
Are you okay?
And use flashback again because
Turn the engine off and wait for the marshal.
I don't want to end the race. Anyway, we're back and I think we just lost the rear a bit then. And Nicholas Latifi is still ahead, but we're going to be gaining a bit, I think, to the last corner. And I go for the dive bomb, and it works. I'm ahead of Nicholas Latifi, but I lose it again. He's going round the outside. I had to brake a lot extra so I didn't hit him. And Mick Schumacher almost getting ahead there as well as we head on to lap 4 of the Grand Prix. I think it's lap 4. As we head to the turn 1, still behind Nicholas Latifi, and Nicholas Latifi, and we are gaining on Nicholas Latifi though, we're 2/10 to him. So I go down the inside into turn 7, we make contact a bit as he turns in on me, but on the exit, I am ahead of him. And will I be able to catch out Callum Ilott before the end of the race? And into turn 10 and 11. Cleanly. I'm going to turn 12 or 13. Look, and I've lost it. And I use flashback. As we head back into turn 12 or 13, I go a bit wide, but doesn't affect us. And we head into the penultimate corner. I brake and I go a bit wide from the normal apex. And we just go around the last corner and... Oh, it is a Ferrari that pitted.
This is your final lap of the race.
I'm sure. And now is a Ferrari pitting. So it was a McLaren and then now a Ferrari pitting. But we're on to the final lap, I think it is. We head through turn 5 and 6 very cleanly. I think I destroyed a foam border thing or whatever it is. But I go wide into turn 7 and I lose a rear, and then Nicholas Latifi overtakes me as we're gonna have to try and catch up to him before the end of the lap. If we go through turn 8, we don't make any progress. I lose the rear a bit, go onto the grass as we go into turn 10 and 11, not gaining as we head to turn 12 and I lose it.
That was a heck of an impact.
Yeah, I lose it just like I have 50 other times. But let's rewind it there as we head into turn 10, 12. Wait, I mean 10, 11. And we head to turn 12 now. Very cleanly, I think. I turn a bit earlier than I wanted to, and that makes me spin. I am literally just like Mazepin. But we head back to turn 12 for the 10th time. This time getting through cleanly as we head to the penultimate corner. Can I get ahead of Nicholas Latifi before the end? I don't think I will. I think we'll be in the position behind was Valtteri Bottas, who wins the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. As we head into the last corner, Nicholas Latifi will take 16th and we'll have to make do with 17th. And that is the end of the race.
And that's it then for the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. What a sensational
And congratulations to Mercedes for winning the Imola GP. And congratulations to them in real life for winning the first race of 2022. But we are now going to look at where we stand in the Constructors' Championship.
After today's performance, Valtteri Bottas secures the championship lead. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
And who is the driver of the day? Ooh, I get the driver of the day if we're going from, last to 17th.
Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Another team
Mercedes extend the lead.
to make further progress up the table. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend.
We still have no points, and we are 10th in the standings. We will be getting points soon, definitely. As we head to the interview now, how do you think the weather affected the outcome today? Changed strategies, the non-existent strategies. I lost my teammate. Was it just not your day? Well, I did start last, so. Yes, I did.
You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
The car was nimble and light. But that's it for the interview, and I think that will probably be it for part 2 of my team. We equal the rivalry score thing, and we get the bonus because I didn't have a rival at the time. But that's it. We'll just be heading back to team headquarters. And we'll be heading into Spain next time. Spain is the Spanish Grand Prix track on this game. To me, is literally like Spain without the S. Pain. But I'll have to deal with it. Yeah. I'll have to deal with it, and that will be the end for today's episode. And goodbye.